Hi there, I'm Budda and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. In today's episode, I'm taking you with me on a journey to compare 5 different compressors. Basically, I'm looking for a new compressor and I got 5 of them to check which one I like the best and then return the other 4. Since I'm doing this, I might as well record it and share it with you. It might be helpful to you. So I got 2 MXR, one Deluxe Dyna Comp here, the Dyna Comp Script, which is the custom shop logo, the Cali 76, the Airchild by JRocket, and the Keelley Compressor, a very famous compressor. Why do you need a compressor, or better yet, why do I need a compressor? A compressor is a great boost for solos, is a great way of having a lower volume in an amp and still getting the excitement. Because sometimes when you push the amp up, what is great about it is the compression of the tubes. So by using a compressor, I'm hoping to get a more satisfying sound out of with less volume. I'm using my Boss ES5 to have each of the compressors on each of the memory locations. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dyna Comp Deluxe, Dyna Comp Script, Cali 76, Airchild, and Keelley Compressor. I'm also using a blues driver before the compressors because it's another great thing about having a compressor. After all of your drives, the compressor a lot of times smooths out the overdrive. So I'm plugging into my Deluxe reverb, well, to my Super Reverb, 76 Super Reverb, and I'm plugging in straight. Let me turn off this pedal so you can hear it straight. I carefully adjusted the compressor so they are all kind of in the same volume. Dyna Comp Deluxe. One of the things you'll notice immediately about a compressor is that it, even for your clean tones, you will get the clean tones. You will get the clean tones having more sustain, basically sustaining longer. Without it, so the thing I really love about a compressor is that it almost has the feel of an overdrive, but it has no drive. So you have all that squishiness that an overdrive provides, but you can keep all your clean tone, but you have all the excitement. So let's go through all of them. Funny enough, the one I like the least is the Keelley Compressor, and it's a classic. What I hear about it is the Dyna Comp has that Dyna Comp thing. I have to compare it with my regular Dyna Comp, the block logo. But it has like a mid-range boost, which is cool. The Dyna Comp Deluxe is great, it's fat as hell. And the Dyna Comp Deluxe, the Keelley, and the Airchild, they all have a tone control, which is really handy because you can brighten or darken your tone depending on the amp you're going to. This is a great thing. The Deluxe immediately sounds fatter to me. It's the fattest of them all. I love it. The Cali 66 is a classic, and it has a lot of options like release, attack, which means how fast will it attack your note and how fast will it release it. This is the dry signal, this is the out of the compressor. You can bypass all the compressor and use just this as a boost. Right now, my favorite is definitely the Dyna Comp Deluxe. It's great, it is fat, and let's go through the controls. The Dyna Comp Deluxe has output level, sensitivity, which is the same too as this Dyna Comp custom shop. But then you have the clean signal mixed in, the volume for the clean signal, which I have a little, and the tone. And you still have two choices of attack. I like it pressed in. You can hear how long it sustains. It's incredible. Dyna Comp, really simple. Sensitivity, which means when it starts to compress, and output volume. And it sounds really great. It's very famous for the slide playing. Like you can boost the sensitivity so it has more sustain. Bonnie Raitt is one of the persons that uses the Dyna Comp since forever, and it is a country music classic. The Dyna Comp is a country music classic. The Origin Effects Cali 76 mimics an 1176, which is a studio compressor, with the in and out ratio, attack release. To me, it's a little too complicated, and it sounds digital. Don't really know why, but the Airchild gets its name, I'm guessing, from the Fairchild, but has nothing to do with it. So you have your threshold, which means where it's basically the sensitivity. You have tone, volume, and a blend of the clean signal. Okay, and this tone sounds to me like a tilt. So to the right you lose bottom end, you gain treble. To the left is the opposite, because in here I feel a lot more bass. Yeah, it's great to have the blend, because then you still have your pick attack, all your nuances from the peak, but you benefit from the sustain. I love it. I also love the SP compressor by Exotic. The Boss is also a cool one, a cool compressor. But my favorite one from the bunch is the Dyna Comp Deluxe. Was not expecting this at all. I was expecting to love this, and I love the looks of this one. It's a cool one, the Airchild. Let's hear it with the blues driver before it. So just the blues driver to the end. So it basically fattens up the tone. Let's hear them all with the blues driver on. Let me put a lot of drive. That's why I picked up the blues driver, because it can get a lot of distortion. And let's hear how the compressors tame that sizzly. Funny enough, in this setting, the Keelley really is outstanding, and the Cali 76 is way more transparent than all the others. Let's change this and see what happens. Because the fuzz is even harder to tame, let me check the sound first without any compressor. Super interesting, super interesting. So they all have a place, and that's the trouble thing about pedals, is that they all have a thing. Let me go through them all again, clean. Keelley. Keelley has a mid-range in the 400, I'm guessing. Yeah, my friends, that's hard to pick one. I'm loving the Origin because I'm starting to get it. The Dyna Comp sounds great on its own, but the bass boost that it gives me might be problematic in a live performance because I don't need a lot of bass. It sounds great, but it might be boomy and it might be put me in conflict with the bass guitar or piano, left hand, the kick drum, of course. Sometimes a great fat sound of a guitar by its own is great, but then when you put it in a band context. So I'm really not sure which one to buy. I'm sure I don't like the Keelley. The Keelley doesn't do a thing for me. All the other four have special things, but mainly I'm between the Origin effects and the comp, the Deluxe comp. Help me out here. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. And that's it, my friends. Hope you liked it. We'll see each other next week. But I first have to thank my dear patrons for supporting the show. And if you like the show, you might consider becoming a patron. You'll be getting early access to episodes, free video lessons, my huge thank you, plus some extra content I upload occasionally to Patreon. I'm also opening up some guitar lessons spots. I teach via Skype or Google Teams or Microsoft, whatever, Zoom, whatever platform, so I can teach all over the world. If you're interested in having guitar lessons with me, just send me an email or a direct message via Instagram or Facebook, and we'll deal with it from there. See you next week. Bye-bye.